years ago, I did a video expressing my disdain for modern shark horror movies. The reason is that aside from feeding into the stereotypes of sharks being mindless killers, they're all just trash, being derivative of one another and failing in terms of scares. The same year I made this video, I saw Beast, that lion horror movie with Idris Elba. While the movie had issues, it was refreshing, providing something different and commentary on poaching. This got me thinking, what animals lend themselves to horror movies? So I decided to do a list of that. Now for this list, I decided to not include animals that have already been in a horror movie. I'd also like to say that I don't condone the mass slaughter of the falling species or wish them extinct. Let's get into this. Number 5. Geese. Kicking things off, while not a likely candidate at first, when you put more thought into it, it makes sense, seeing that these birds are quite aggressive. As for how they could work in a movie, I can see a small town having to deal with an angry flock. Number 4. Cassowaries. Cassowaries are probably the closest thing to living dinosaurs. Not to mention they have a nasty temper and a vicious kick. As for a movie, I can see adventurers or campers getting lost and having to deal with the wrath of a bird, or an adaptation of James Sabata's book that follows zookeepers out to catch an escaped cassowary. Number 3. Elephants. Being the largest living animal on land, elephants are a force to reckon with. Not only are they super strong, but also intelligent. And despite their size, they can be quiet on their feet. Elephants can also be very aggressive, whether it be protective females or males during mating season. As for a movie, I can see an angry matriarch out to avenge her herd after it was killed by poachers. Number 2. Hippos. This one is rather obvious, as hippos are some of the most violent and dangerous animals. Not only can hippos swim, but they can also run 19 miles per hour, and they have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. I can see a hippo horror movie working very well. Maybe a group of tourists get trapped in a remote part of Africa and have to deal with an angry hippo. Number 1. Dolphins. Now you may be wondering, why are dolphins number 1? Dolphins are cute and cuddly. Wrong! Dolphins have a much darker side that most people don't realize. There is a reason sharks don't mess with dolphins. For starters, dolphins bully other animals, kill for sport, commit infanticide, and on rare occasions, attack humans. As if that wasn't bad enough, male dolphins get very inappropriate and force themselves onto females, going so far as forming gangs to kidnap them to mate with. They have also been known to get inappropriate with humans. Though there is no confirmation of dolphins raping humans, it's still a scary thought. Don't know about you, but I would rather be bitten by a shark than violated by a dolphin.
Now, I tell you what, I like you, and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
This guy,
You gonna make me ruin that bite, Chris. I'm a warrior.
As for what can be done with dolphins in a horror movie, I can see a movie where a string of attacks occur and authorities assume it's a shark, only to find something more sinister. Or take notes from the Caesar Planet of the Apes trilogy, where science increased dolphins' intelligence, and they take over. I know that Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode has already done that, but they were onto something. So those are my ideas for animals that lend themselves to a horror movie. Do you have any ideas? Let me know in the comments.